All right, man. So apparently the video game awards were this past weekend. I have such a mixed thing about the video game awards because for the longest time people were like, "Oh, why are you watching it? It's dumb. Don't watch that." And now all of a sudden, "Oh, I love the video game awards because people pick a lane, pick any lane to be in." But I don't watch it because one, I don't care that deeply, and like every year they manage to screw over Resident Evil. It's like I'm telling y'all that they turn Resident Evil into the Susan Lucci of the video game awards. Although they did finally stop messing with that poor sick woman and did give her a daytime Emmy finally after like 1100 years. But I don't watch the video game awards because they chronically they don't give no love to Resident Evil. Like, it'll get nominated, but then something else will come along. You're like, no, this game was better. Even though the last thing I really and truly remember was like a couple years ago when some game called It Takes Two was like the game of the year, and I had to go look up what It Takes Two was about, and what it was about was ridiculousness. And I was just like, all right, man, but I think they were trying to cover over that. They were trying to do that because the year before that, The Last of Us 2, which everybody and their mother hated, I wasn't feeling it either. Neither here nor there, but like apparently this was going on this weekend, and there was like a trailer for a new Kojima game, Hideo Kojima, and I am going to call him Hideo Kojima because I can't. For as much as I love Metal Gear Solid series up until we get to MGS4, I can't with Kojima. I can't with that man. And this trailer for this thing called OD is part of the reason I can't with Kojima. See, a few years ago, I found out, I think it was a while ago when I'm thinking about it now, but some time ago, I found out I knew Metal Gear Solid 3, which is my all-time favorite game of like life. It was written by him and some other guy, and I'm so sorry I forget that other guy's name. And that other guy was also the editor. And basically, MGS4 is like one of the greatest games because it's Kojima with a tether. This is a man who chronically needs a tether, because if he doesn't have a tether, he will go off into the mist and just be talking and having pretentious nonsense all in the game. And my worst one with that is literally Death Stranding, but I call it Eat Standing because somebody had a meme of Norman Reedus holding a giant hot dog and they're like, Eat Standing. It's a meme. It was dumb, but it was hilarious. So I call Death Stranding Eat Standing. So my biggest example of Kojima at his worst, at his most untethered, is Eat Standing. I couldn't get, my best friend watched all of Eat Standing. I don't know how she did it, because that part, first there was an explosion. I was like, what? And some stuff happened. Then there was an explosion. What? And then some more stuff happened. Then there was an explosion. Oh, here we go. And then I was just like, nope, I couldn't get past the explosion. And I have said this multiple times, but I can't. I hate that game. I will never watch it because I can't deal with the pretentiousness. And this is the thing, and the OD thing is supposed to be a horror game. So why was it like two people's disembodied head like up there floating around like, oh, the purple alligator ate a sandwich and then some dinosaur came up and bit it on the butt and now he's barking? It was nonsensical word salad in this with disembodied heads talking about, I don't know what they were talking about. Like, talking about, oh, the purple people eater eating lunch in a corner got bit by a dog and then they ran and couldn't talk and then they quit. I'm like, okay, this is not giving me any information outside of this is an Xbox exclusive and the name of the game is OD and like some girl screaming with a disembodied head. I don't care. I don't care about any of this. And I I guess I'll watch it, but it's already starting pretentious. And this is the thing that I don't think I know people loved Silent Hills. They still pray that Konami will get their life together, bring Kojima back. Look, that's never going to happen. That will never happen. There is so much bad blood between Konami and Kojima. That will, I don't know. I see world peace happening before that happens. So that's never going to happen, y'all. I know that's the hope. But again, I would think we would end up in a situation where we had world peace before Kojima and Konami ever reconciled a thing. That's just where it is. But I'm saying no. I'm like, I know people think, like, oh, we missed out. Like, Silent Hills was going to be the greatest thing. It's like, if you've never played Metal Gear, or even that Castlevania that Kojima directed, it's going to be a lot of long 1,100-hour cutscenes that are unskippable because Kojima, video games are art, and I have to tell this artful story of like art, and it's just like, bro, can we please, before I die, get to a point of some sort? Because, like, you be having the raps, and I can't do this with you. So, I guess I don't get the disembodied head thing, and then talk about the purple dinosaur ate, like, a turkey, and then he started barking, or whatever they were talking, but that's no way to introduce a new concept of a video game. And I get that people are like, oh, it's Kojima, it's gonna be banging. It might be. It very well may be. And I'll watch it, but I need way more information than people were vomiting all over me, and then some girl's disembodied head screaming at the end. So I guess this is a thing that's going on, but I can't. Kojima, man, you gotta get your crap together, because I can't do this with you. And especially after the East Standing explosion, I'm just like, I can't do this with you no more. It's just too much. You gotta get your life together and pull your head out of your backside. You don't see Shinji acting like this. It's just you. I don't know. Whatever. But that's the news, the video game news I saw. And I'm going to cross-post this to YouTube and TikTok. So wherever you seeing it, this is just where you seeing it. But I guess it'll be good. But it's going to be a lot of pretentiousness in the interim. Check it out. It's somewhere, because I saw it and was not amused. But it's somewhere. So check it out. Later.